stripped down level. Like it originally started as poetry, and then I was like part of this school choir at St. Mary's, and then I started to do this thing called House of Wax Jazz at Mojitos a long time ago, and it was just like a very acoustic, very unplugged vibe, and that's always what it was. And me being a rapper in St. Lucia, I had to find different ways to really, you know, connect with my audience in a way that they would understand, because rap isn't necessarily a genre that we as a people connect to directly. So I always had an affinity for it, I always had a passion for it, and as the years went along, it was always something that I did. And then as I kept coming back here a lot more, I realized that there was sort of a void as far as that was concerned. So I wanted to really create a platform for artists to be able to connect with their fans the same way that I had the opportunity to connect with these fans years ago, in a more, you know, unplugged, intimate setting. I just feel like there's just such a vibe to it when you can connect with, like you could see the people right in front of you, you could touch them, you could hold their hand, you know, it's just so much more energy in the room where that's concerned. And I just wanted to have something like that I liked, that other people would also enjoy, that we could come to, you know. So I mean, Zen, I pitched the idea to Zen through a mutual friend of mine, and you know, everyone's kind of saw the vision, and it's weird because it's like I'm almost getting people to just like trust my opinion to come and see these artists, you know?
Well, I mean, so as a fan of live music,
yeah.
I mean, this is the first time I've been to Solstice, and I was really taken aback because I know the first edition that you did was more R&B,
it was
more
different,
soul
yeah.
stuff, and now that we're in the carnival season, you had Sedale last week, and now Arthur came through, but the acoustic soca
was
it's a vibe, so special. So tell me, why would the average St. Lucian, the average soca lover like this edition of Solstice?
Well, I mean, whether you're a soca lover or not, it's just music, you know. It's just there's something about, someone told me once, I hope I could get this quote right, that like the piano, when you play the piano, you feel the depth. And when you play the guitar, you feel the truth, right? And it's like, I hope I got that right. You could Google it if it's wrong, but it's something along them lines, right? And it was just something very organic and very, very powerful about stripping down the music to the point where people are just captivated and people just listen to it, you know?
Absolutely. And I must say that I absolutely love hearing our traditional rhythms and music actually broken down to like an acoustic level, and it's like real. You get to touch the actual music that's going on. So I'm really loving this.
Thank you.
So I mean, so you kind of started off, it was good, you're back down here again, you're doing a second edition. What comes next for KO and Solstice?
I want to do this every time I come down. So it'll continue to be seasons, the same way we sort of have 4 seasons in a year. I'm going to try my best to see if we could do that many seasons. This year it looks like we're only going to do 3. I'll be back in December.
So there's another one.
Yeah. We'll be back in December. We'll do another 4 of them for Christmas time and everything. It'll be a good vibe. And we'll switch up the formats and everything. You know, we'll have different artists. But it's good for the fans. It's good for the artists. It's good for the culture. I mean, there's so much going on right now, thankfully, with the Soleil summer festivals and everything. But even in the midst of the carnival and everything, I just felt like, for me too, this might be selfish, but this is stuff that I enjoy as well. So I wanted to have something that's like a little different, you know, just a little unique. And it's on a Sunday. There's no cover charge. You don't have to worry about dress code. You just had to come out.
Just kind of like an easy, breezy, chill
just
session.
have a good time. Yeah.
Right. So finally, what I want to ask you is, I mean, you're a Toronto-based artist, so you're up there and you have access to all of the studios and all of the technology that you need. How do you feel coming back down to St. Lucia? I know you do a lot of work with Ransom out of Ansarate. Do you feel like St. Lucia has the technical capabilities to produce the kind of world-class music that you're producing? Talk to me about
That's a good question.
St. Lucia, the music scene, what is that about?
That's a good question. I think we do. I definitely think we do. From a personal standpoint, I prefer being here and working on music because of the vibe, man. Like, first of all, I'm from here. You know, there's something that's like, you can't get away from the fact that, like, growing up here, there's a mystique about us, or that people outside love, right? And they're gravitated towards that. So why are we trying to run away from it? We should embrace that the same way they want to embrace it. So I'm very inspired by creating here. That's why I've been back more often. In terms of like the technical aspect, I think we are definitely on top with that level. Especially now in 2017, we have access to the same amount of information, equipment, any type of resource that we need. We have access to it right now, so there's nothing really stopping us. I think the only thing that is stopping us is the infrastructure, which will allow us to export that talent. You know, and that's something that we struggle with, but not only us, like Caribbean, small countries in general struggle with that.
I think that's important to understand that it's not a unique problem to St. Lucia, but something that the whole region really struggles.
But it's not a problem that needs to be a perpetual thing. You feel me? Like, this is something that we could work towards and we could develop. We have the talent, we have the access to resources now. We just have to continue to build. We have to continue to unify, and I believe that we can get there for sure.
Yes. So thank you to Kale for organizing Solstice.
Thank you. Yeah, man.
This is amazing, guys. You need to be here next week and week after.
Yes. We only got 2 more.
Third and fourth weeks of Solstice.
Yeah, man.